There's even more trouble for Elon Musk ahead. The U.S. government reportedly considering whether it should review Musk's newfound empire. That includes his ongoing deal for social media site Twitter and SpaceX's satellite network. Let's bring we should report is according to Bloomberg. Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Alexis Keenan, who's tracking this. Alexis, let's start with what's happening with Twitter, because this is an interesting one, given that the concern is really about who's part of this investment group for Twitter, that there are foreign players in here that could potentially signal a conflict.
Right. So what Bloomberg is reporting is that U.S. officials in the Biden administration are concerned about the Twitter deal to the extent that it has foreign investors, including the Saudi Arabian Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, as well as Binance, which has a Chinese founder and has backing from Qatar's sovereign wealth fund. So that's where they're saying that, according to sources, there are maybe some concerns. Now, they also go on to say that it's not really clear which agency would originate this kind of inquiry, but one of the usual suspects is CFIUS. That's the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States. That committee in 2018 was given a lot of expanded authority to conduct these types of threat assessments over possible security concerns that arise from foreign investment in U.S. companies. And they even got expanded authority to look at those multinational deals that result in less than foreign control, which was the former case for the agency. Especially, they got some authority to look at investments that involve companies that are engaged in technology and personal data. Of course, the Twitter deal would qualify, I would think, perhaps under that standard. Now, the idea that the security review of a security review at all based on national security concerns, it's been raised previously with respect to Tesla, with respect to SpaceX's Starlink satellite network. But it's the first time we're hearing about it raised with respect to the Twitter deal. That's certainly sparking a lot of questions about whether the government could end up derailing this deal, and certainly part of that contract for the merger between the two companies. It does require that it surpass any regulatory and government review. So that's getting a lot of talk here. Elon Musk already tweeting that in response to this Bloomberg piece, saying, commenting on a Twitter post that said it would be hilarious if the government ended being the one to derail this tie-up between Twitter and Musk's companies that he's formed in order to effectuate this merger.
Really quickly, Alexis, any of us who have followed these CFIUS reviews in the past know that this is never a quick turnaround. And we are talking months and months and months of review. If, in fact, that's triggered, what does that mean for the deal?
Well, Akiko, CFIUS can take a look at transactions that are already that have already happened. So they can go back and try to get some agreements from companies that have already done the deal. So it doesn't necessarily stop the deal from going forward, but the government could also intervene and say, we would like to have some things ironed out before it does commence. So we'll certainly be watching the deadline that the court has put on the deal, which is October 28th, next Friday, 1 week from today. But look, yes, it could go on for a very long time, these types of inquiries, but it doesn't mean that it just stops the deal in its tracks.